In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to add a checklist in Airtable, using two powerful methods that turn your tables into fully functional task managers. Airtable is more than just a spreadsheet. It's a flexible database that adapts to how you work, and adding checklists is one of the simplest ways to boost your productivity and keep your projects on track. If you find this helpful, please like and subscribe, and let's get started. First, let's talk about why you'd want a checklist inside Airtable at all. When you're managing a project, you often have records that contain multiple subtasks or steps that need to be tracked independently. Instead of creating a separate table for every little to-do, you can embed a checklist directly inside a single record. This keeps everything tidy and gives you a bird's-eye view of progress without cluttering your main grid. There are two main approaches, and you'll want to choose the one that fits your workflow best. Option 1 is for when you need a rich, formatted checklist inside a text field, perfect for step-by-step instructions or lists that stay inside a single cell. To start, look at your Airtable table and click the plus button on the far right of your column headers to add a new field. From the drop-down menu, select long text, then give it a name like subtasks or steps and hit save. A long text field is exactly what it sounds like. It allows you to store paragraphs of text instead of just a single line, which is essential for holding a full checklist. Now, you need to turn on rich text formatting for that field. Click the drop-down arrow on the column header of your new long text field, then choose Customize Field Type. In the Settings panel that opens on the right, you'll see a toggle labeled Enable Rich Text Formatting. Flip that switch on. Rich text is what gives you control over bold, italics, bullet points, and most importantly, checklists. Without this setting, you just have plain text with no interactive checkboxes. Take a second to make sure the toggle is blue. That means it's active. With rich text enabled, click into any records field and start typing your list. Just write each item on a new line. Once you've entered all the tasks, highlight the entire list with your cursor. You'll notice a small formatting toolbar appear above your text. Look for the icon that looks like a checklist with check marks. Click that icon and instantly your plain text transforms into an interactive checklist where you can tick boxes right inside the record. This is great for recipe steps, onboarding checklists, or any list you want to keep attached to a single parent record. One pro tip: you can also mix and match. Use bold for headers and checklists for tasks, so your notes stay readable and actionable. Now, option 2 is a completely different approach that turns your Airtable grid into a traditional task manager. Instead of embedding a checklist in a text field, you'll create a dedicated checkbox column that works on a per-record basis. This is ideal when you want to mark an entire task as complete from the main table view, without opening any record. To start, click the plus button again to add a new field. From the field type list, select Checkbox. You'll see a preview showing a simple checkbox. Don't just save it yet. First, choose your visual style. Airtable offers several looks like a standard checkmark, a circle, a star, or even a heart. For most task management workflows, the standard check or circle is clearest, but you can pick whatever feels good for your team. Once you've selected your style, click Save. Now every record in your table has its own checkbox in that column. You can click a box to mark a task as done, and Airtable immediately treats it as a true-false value. This is powerful because you can then use filters to show only unchecked items, or create formulas that count how many tasks are complete. For example, you could add a formula field that pulls in the checkbox and gives you a percentage of completion for a project. The key difference here is that each record gets one checkbox, so if you have 10 subtasks for one record, you'd need 10 separate checkbox columns or one record per task. Choose option 1 when you want a nested list inside a record. Choose option 2 when each row represents a single actionable item. A common pitfall I see beginners run into is mixing the two approaches incorrectly. If you try to add a checkbox column but then also type a list inside a long text field, you'll end up with two separate systems that don't talk to each other. Decide up front whether each record represents a single task or a collection of subtasks, and pick the method that matches. I personally use the rich text checklist for project scope documents where one record has 10 things to verify, and I use checkbox columns for daily to-do lists where each row is a separate action item. You've now added a checklist in Airtable using both methods, so you can track progress exactly how you need to. This small addition transforms your data from static information into an active project management tool, saving you time and reducing the mental load of remembering what's done and what isn't. As a next step, consider adding a formula field that counts how many checkboxes are checked in a grid view, or experiment with filtered views that show only incomplete tasks. If you revisit this video later, you can jump straight to the method that fits your current project. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.